Four-wheel drives are brilliant bits of engineering. They can transport you, your family, and even the kitchen sink to some of the most amazing parts of this world. They work in some of the toughest environments we have on offer. Let's take a look at two of the most common issues that could affect your four-wheel drive, being water-contaminated fuel and excess carbon build-up from crankcase gases. Water is a fuel contaminant of concern for any engine, but when it comes to a common rail diesel, water can destroy fuel pumps and injectors, causing a very expensive repair bill. Often, the OE fuel filter is only designed to separate and trap solid particles suspended in the fuel. Unfortunately, water contamination will not be stopped by these filters, and this can lead to severe and expensive damage to the vehicle's fuel system and engine. Water can enter the vehicle's fuel system in numerous ways. The most common cause is via fuel from a service station or jerry can. However, water can also enter through damaged seals on the fuel filler neck or fuel cap, and even joins in the fuel lines. You can't control the fuel at the service station, or some of the other external and environmental conditions that contribute to water ingress. But there is a way to prevent it from reaching and potentially damaging those expensive fuel system components. An essential upgrade for any four-wheel drive is the Ryco filter's fuel water separator, which is suitable for both diesel and up to B20 biodiesel, and where the lift pump does not exceed 120 litres per hour. In operation, the fuel from the vehicle storage tank flows through the centre of the unit to the water trap. Any contaminants that are denser than fuel fall to the bottom of the trap. The lighter fuel flows into the second stage filter. Here, the treated filtration media separates water from the fuel on its repellent surface. Water particles form large droplets, which fall to the trap below. Ryco fuel water separators are designed to be installed in line and recommended before the factory fitted filter. This is known as a series installation, whereby all fuel must pass through both the Ryco fuel water separator and factory fitted fuel filter. Every time a cylinder power stroke occurs in both diesel and petrol engines, some of the expanding gases are forced past the piston rings into the crankcase. This creates positive pressure inside the crankcase that must be relieved to prevent oil seal failure, but it cannot be released to the atmosphere. Manufacturers replumb this vaporous gas back into the air intake using a closed system known as PCV, or positive crankcase ventilation. Under perfect engine operating conditions, the PCV can control all crankcase vapours produced. Unfortunately, we don't drive under perfect conditions. Start-stop operation, low engine temperatures, and inconsistent crankshaft speeds are the main culprits behind excess blow-by. Not to mention that turbocharged engines tend to create an abundance of crankcase gases, as they operate with much greater combustion pressures than naturally aspirated engines. Excess engine crankcase vapours are the first ingredient needed for a sludge cocktail in the intake manifold. Exhaust gas recirculation, or EGR, which helps control NOx emissions by lowering combustion temperatures, is a system utilised by both diesel and gasoline engines. Inert gas flows from the exhaust through an EGR valve to the intake manifold, where it enters the engine cylinders. The exhaust gas occupies space that would otherwise be taken up by oxygen. Because there is less oxygen to burn, combustion temperatures are reduced, therefore lowering NOx output. So we now have two emission control systems expelling vapour and gases into the intake system. The hot EGR tends to react with the oil vapour from the crankcase gases, resulting in a baked-on carbon substance that, left unchecked, will eventually block the intake manifold, leading to engine performance issues, misfires, and in some cases, the engine management system commanding a limp home mode. The best way to prevent sludging is to remove one of the ingredients that cause it. The Ryco crankcase filter assembly will do this by separating vaporised oil from the PCV system. Thanks to the catch can operation, hydrocarbon gas is free to enter the air intake, while sludge-forming liquid and condensation gathers on the filter surface. When these particles form large enough droplets, they fall to the oil collection sump at the base of the unit. Because the gas entering the air intake no longer contains the chemicals that cause sludge formation, carbon blocking of the intake manifold is effectively eliminated. Thanks for watching.